We start tonight with a powerful story of overcoming adversity. As Bill's RB Ray Davis joins, One Bills Live to discuss the upcoming movie Breakaway Ray. Ray Davis will share personal insights from his journey from foster care to the NFL, revealing the work he's done founding the BTO Foundation to support children facing hardship, and his experience stepping into year 3 with the Bills and the new atmosphere in the building.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we have an incredible look into the world of Hollywood as Peter Jackson receives the coveted Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival. We dive into the heartfelt tribute from Elijah Wood, who shared how his own journey in film began with The Lord of the Rings, and what Jackson revealed about bringing iconic footage to the festival amid the ongoing sale of Warner Bros. Don't miss this deep dive into the world of Broadway as the spooky phenomenon Paranormal Activity heads to New York. Jason Blum, the founder of Blumhouse, has joined the producing team for the stage adaptation, and we explore the original story behind the production and the excitement surrounding its September opening night. And finally, we shift gears to the PGA Tour as Rory McIlroy hits Hollywood and navigates the pressures of a career filled with wins. We look at McIlroy's recent appearances, his thoughts on the end of the LIV golf era, and what his next big challenge looks like as he chases his career Grand Slam. Buffalo Bills players and analysts convened on One Bills Live to dissect the upcoming NFL draft, featuring deep dives into player profiles, team strategy, and personal journeys. Ray Davis, the Bills' RB, discussed an upcoming film project, Breakaway Ray, which aims to highlight the experiences of children in the foster care system, and shared insights on his tenure with the team. Actor and producer William Fichtner also contributed, sharing his Buffalo roots and fandom. Doman Jr., a 7th-round pick, detailed his development through the Hammer Kicking Academy. NFL.com lead draft writer Eric Edholm offered his assessment of the draft's theme and defensive talent additions. Greg Cosell, NFL Films' senior producer, provided extensive analysis on the 2026 draft class, highlighting defensive prospects like Skylar Bell, Caleb Alarmzor, and Jalen Kilgore. Bills GM Brandon Beane discussed the defensive haul, the pursuit of youth, and strategic trades. Chad Reuter and other analysts provided detailed mock drafts, identifying potential fits for the Bills at various positions, including edge rushers and wide receivers. Maddy, Glab, and Steve Tasker analyzed mock draft watches, pinpointing potential first-round targets. Bruce Feldman, a National College Football insider, shared scouting intel on polarizing players and international talent. The conversation also covered top defensive tackle prospects and potential roster changes under new leadership. Analysts debated the value of selections, the impact of trades, and the overall talent landscape heading into the draft. Jeffrey Chadiha touched upon the impact of recent acquisitions and the defensive adjustments under new coaching leadership. Noi Dung Kai Tight. Peter Jackson was honored at the 2026 Cannes Film Festival, receiving an honorary Palme d'Or from Elijah Wood during the upbeat opening ceremony. Jackson acknowledged that while he is not typically associated with the Palme d'Or, the recognition was nonetheless significant. / and Elijah Wood presented the coveted trophy to Jackson, sharing a personal reflection on his career trajectory. Wood spoke about being cast in Jackson's films, recalling a pivotal moment where he realized his life had been divided. Wood credited Peter Jackson with inspiring him, stating that The Lord of the Rings was the beginning of his own journey at the age of 18. / and Jackson discussed his career origins, mentioning his first feature film, Bad Taste, released in 1987, and the subsequent screening of a * Lord of the Rings preview in 2001, which preceded the trilogy's Oscar success. He also addressed the recent scrutiny surrounding the franchise, joking about bringing footage to Cannes during the period when Warner Bros. Was being sold to Paramount Skydance. / and following Jackson's address, the ceremony featured a standing ovation and a hug from Wood. The event continued with a special performance by Theodora and Aklu, who performed Get Back, which prompted Jackson to participate. Jane Fonda and Gong Li officially inaugurated the 79th edition of the festival, emphasizing cinema's universal power to connect across cultures and generations, and Fonda highlighted cinema as an act of resistance. And the festival also featured the world premiere of Pierre Salvadori's La Venus Electrique, set in 1920s Paris. The opening night drew over 40,000 film professionals from 140 countries. President Park acknowledged the thousands of creatives involved in the films, emphasizing the importance of collaboration among jurors. And industry figures such as Bong Joon-ho, Diego Luna, and Louis Garrel were present. Film critic David Rooney outlined 10 must-see movies for the 2026 festival, including Fatherland and Parallel Tales. The 79th Cannes Film Festival is scheduled to run from May 13 to 26. Paranormal Activity is set to bring its acclaimed stage adaptation to Broadway, promising a spooky summer for New York audiences. The Olivier-nominated play, titled Paranormal Activity, a new story live on Broadway, will run for a limited 20-week engagement, with previews starting August 14th and an official opening night scheduled for September 15th at the August Wilson Theater. The production is an original story, written by Levi Holloway and directed by Felix Barrett, and has enjoyed sold-out runs across London's West End, Chicago, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., and San Francisco. Jason Blum, the founder and CEO of Blumhouse and an original producer of the film franchise, has joined the producing team for the Broadway show. The official synopsis reveals the narrative. James and Lou move from Chicago to London to escape their past, but they soon discover that places aren't haunted, people are. With an original story inspired by the film franchise, Paranormal Activity reimagines the modern ghost story with an intimacy that only live theater can provide. Director Felix Barrett expressed excitement about the New York debut, stating, "New York is my home away from home. I fell in love with the city when making Sleep No More 15 years ago, and always marveled at the way audiences engaged with the show. Having seen the incredible responses to Paranormal as it has toured the U.S., I'm beyond excited that it will be coming to Broadway and cannot wait to see how New Yorkers react." Holloway added that the production offers an experience unlike anything else on the American stage currently, described as a work of horror, heart, and absolute mischief born from one of the most profound collaborations of my career. The creative team is extensive, featuring Fly Davis for scenic and costume design, Chris Fisher for illusions design, Anna Watson for lighting design, Gareth Fry for sound design, and Luke Halls for video and projections design. The production is a melting pot collaboration, arranged by Paramount Pictures and Solana Films, with producers including Simon Friend, Hannah Osmalska, and Ken Davenport. The Paranormal Activity film franchise itself has proven immensely successful, with the original film grossing over $194.2 million and the series generating more than $900 million globally. Rory McIlroy is balancing a busy schedule that extends beyond professional golf, engaging in film projects, high-profile social events, and navigating the pressures of pursuing major championships. The 37-year-old golfer has been spotted in Hollywood productions, including speaking lines in Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore 2, and securing a part alongside his wife in Anne Hathaway's The Devil Wears Prada 2. McIlroy is also participating in various social engagements, from podcast appearances with the Kels brothers to a state dinner during King Charles III's visit to the White House with President Donald Trump. Looking ahead to the PGA Championship, McIlroy is demonstrating strong time management, having even taken early rounds at courses like Aronimink Golf Club to prepare for unfamiliar layouts, citing past experiences, including a 2011 U.S. Open victory influenced by Jack Nicklaus's advice. The golfer is actively pursuing a goal of joining a select group of golfers, including Ben Hogan, Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, and Jordan Spieth, as the only ones to win the first 2 majors of the year in the modern rotation. McIlroy also addressed recent business decisions, admitting regret over his advocacy for LIV Golf's investment in the PGA Tour, attributing the situation to complex geopolitical and funding landscapes. Despite the intense focus on major championships, McIlroy emphasizes the importance of enjoying the opportunities available, stating, "Sometimes you have to enjoy the perks, because I know that isn't going to last forever." Having achieved the career Grand Slam, McIlroy is now focused on the next challenge, with the goal of achieving another victory at Augusta National. He expressed a desire to reset after the Masters to prepare for upcoming tournaments like the US Open and the Open Championship, confirming that, while his professional goals are demanding, he is committed to enjoying the journey.